What is up, you guys? How's your day been so far? Hope you've been amazing. And now let's make it better with talking about our dearest and most humble Jedi Master, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's admit it, what he was most of all was a trolling master though, and that's what separated him from other boring Jedi. I joke around, but we do love Obi, and after you see what he did when he defeated Maul on Tatooine, you'll be even more in love with him. Guys, let's be realistic. Most of us, and almost none of us, will never be able to understand what Obi-Wan went through during his mostly depressing life. Do you remember what Maul did to him? I know he felt betrayed by Anakin, and yeah, Obi-Wan felt like he failed him ultimately, but there is no comparison to what Maul did to Obi-Wan. I'm not comparing the two because Maul and Anakin are in different categories completely. I'm gonna go through this thoroughly. To understand Obi-Wan's perspective, guys, imagine being him for a second. This Sith warrior first kills your beloved master in front of you, and you could do nothing about it. You thought he was done for, but he again returns and wreaks havoc on the peace you so desperately desire. But again, the same thing ends up happening. He has you captured, and again, with you watching, he kills the love of your life in Satine Kryze, with you not being able to do anything about it. Sounds familiar? She in fact dies professing her love for you. This is what Obi-Wan went through in his life, but here is something that most people miss. It is these two occurrences that left Obi-Wan traumatized when it came to Maul. And when Maul discovers that Obi-Wan is protecting someone on Tatooine, Obi-Wan's eyes go wide for a second as he realizes that the same thing might happen a third time. If Maul discovers the truth about Luke, then he might kill the boy and the entire Lars family, with Obi-Wan standing there and not being able to save them. You might say Obi-Wan had a sort of a PTSD from Maul. That is why he instantly ignites his blade. Maul had struck a nerve and the old Zabrak knew it. However, before the duel even started, Obi-Wan tricked Maul and got him thinking that he would use the stance of his old master Qui-Gon. Thinking it will be an easy kill, Maul went for the same old tactic as he defeated Qui-Gon, but Obi-Wan was waiting for him. Once in position, Obi-Wan strikes at Maul with great ferocity, and a shocked Maul looked down at his wound and dropped to one knee. However, Obi-Wan caught him before he could fall to the ground and held him closely. With his last breath, Maul asked Kenobi whether or not the boy that he was guarding was the chosen one. Obi-Wan confirmed that he in fact was the chosen one. Maul seemed to come to terms with his death at that moment, stating that the boy would avenge them eventually. I told you all this because here is what happens next. After that, Maul passed away, and as a final gesture of respect, Obi-Wan closed his eyes, and soon thereafter, he honored his old adversary by building him a funeral pyre and gave him a proper send-off, similar to how Luke honored his father as well in Return of the Jedi. You see, Obi-Wan saw Maul as his ultimate test. Maul had killed both of the people he loved the most, and he still failed to enrage Obi-Wan to the point where he would be tainted by the dark side. This is why Obi-Wan gave Maul a proper funeral. Not only because it was the Jedi way, but because this funeral was the ultimate sign that Obi-Wan would never be tempted by the dark side. Guys, I do hope you enjoyed this one. This was kind of short and sweet, I have to admit, but if you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a thumbs up and hit that bell to get notified the moment a new video is up. Have an awesome day, my Star Wars friends, and may the Force be with you always.